Welcome back to my channel. Happy readathon week 3. This is going to be maybe the last, I'm not quite sure, but we are going to be jumping into our very last book of the readathon, other than the guild book pick, but let me go grab it. Okay, so the last one we have to pick up is Heartless Hunter, and this one is going to fulfill a book with witches, and it is, let me see, I think it's, yeah, psionics and divination, the psychokinesis fulfillment of my syllabus, and the reading prompt is book with witches or the occult. I don't know if I'm quite in the mood for this one just yet, because I did just pick up, I did just finish Cross My Heart last night, and so I kind of just want to take like maybe a day break in between. I may pick it up, not quite sure. I think it's like a young adult from, I don't know, I'm not quite sure. I think so, but there is technically 404 pages. But I'm hoping it's an easy read, because just like kind of like looking at it briefly, it kind of seems like somewhat of an easy read. But yeah, that is the last one we have to pick up for this one, and I just wanted to kind of start this reading vlog and have like a formal intro. I am done with my work shift for the day. It's currently 10:35 at night. I just finished half an hour ago, and I'm actually editing last week's reading, or the first week's reading vlog still. I'm like pretty behind on editing. But I also wanted to kind of go over my bullet journal. So I actually need to pre-film me updating my bullet journal, because I have not been keeping with it. Other reading vlog you're gonna see is like I've already finished it. But yeah, I never really like showed how it like formally looks, but I'm actually really happy with it. Like I'm super happy. I still need to finish a couple more things because I have some paper I got from Joanne that I kind of want to update. But I am off tomorrow. I'm really excited because this week has been rough. It's just been like those rough weeks where it's like a full moon. Like everybody is just having it pretty rough right now. So I'm really happy I am off tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to grab some things for my little one's birthday. So I'm not sure like how much I'm actually gonna get done. It's not really like a day off, like just to do free things around the house or anything. It's to get things done. So we are going to be running around town a lot. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be doing. I may or may not bring my camera, because like I said, it's to pick up things, so I don't think we're going to be doing anything like that, but maybe I'll bring it just to have some footage, just for some b-roll film and clips. But yeah, I'm currently editing the first week's reading vlog right now, and I honestly cannot believe I finished 2 books already. Like I still feel really shocked about that. Also, I forgot to say in my my review of the Cross My Heart, it was really cool because they referenced Taylor Swift a lot in it. So if you're like a Swiftie, it like made my night. It honestly made it so much. I just wanted to start this intro for this vlog, and I just wanted to kind of just check in with you guys. I hope you guys are having a great night or morning or afternoon so far. Great week. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I'm currently gonna just probably edit for the rest of the night. I don't know what I want to do tonight though, other than edit, update my reading journal, and yeah, I'm not sure. I may or may not read just to get like a head start on it, because I feel like I really want to, but also I may or may not play Stardew Valley, because I've been like really in the mood to play my Switch again. But I also feel like when I edit and I've been staring at a computer screen all day for work, I'm just so tired. It's gonna make me more tired, so I may not do that. We'll see what I'm gonna do and catch up to, but I just wanted to start this vlog, and I hope you guys enjoy the next clips. wanted to check in this vlog because also part of my appearance. It's the start of the day and I just did not have the energy in me to really get ready for the day. I'm so tired, honestly. I don't know why, but like last night I was so restless. I could not sleep. Because of that, I ended up picking up the next book in the last book technically on my TBR, which fulfills the psychokinesis prompt, and it's the book that has to have like a witch within it or an occult. So I decided to pick it up. I'm on page 22, chapter 3, so not that far, but I literally started this at like 3 in the morning because I could not sleep. Kind of helped me fall asleep, but even kind of didn't. I wanted to just kind of check in with my thoughts real fast. When I first started it, I was a little afraid because I was like, I didn't feel like I was a fan of the writing style. Honestly, it just seemed a little bit too young adult for me, which I don't mind. I actually don't mind reading young adults, but sometimes I have to be kind of in the, I think with this one I just wasn't expecting to have like a kind of like, I don't know how to put it in like a different terms because I don't think this is the terms I want to use, but the writing style was a little bit too simple for me. Like it wasn't elaborate enough and I kind of want a little bit more like definition with like the writing style. But I kind of obviously read further just to see, and as I got past like chapter 2 or 3 and it started becoming, there was more dialogue within the story, I was like, okay, I think I kind of like this. I think I kind of like this. I feel like I'm still interested in it, so I'm gonna keep going. I feel like not really much to say so far because right now we're just kind of like jumping into like the characters, the world building. You're also kind of getting like briefly brushing up on the main characters from who I assume are the main characters. I also didn't know that there's gonna be a correlation with 2 different characters, which I'm like, I feel like there is something coming in this story, like I have an idea. But yeah, I wouldn't say like I'm completely hooked just yet. I'm just trying to get into the story just now. Like honestly, there's not much to say. Jumping into just 22 pages of the book, so it's like chapter 3. But yeah, I think so far this is something I'm thinking I'm gonna like. Because if not, I was also thinking about switching it over to possibly a witchcraft for Wayward Girls, I think that's what it's called, by Grady Hendrix. I kind of continue like a couple more chapters and I don't like it, I'll switch over, but we'll see what I get. I'm not even for sure. But yeah, I'm about to start my shift right now, but I wanted to check in with you guys because the next few days, today is technically my Friday. As I'm filming this, it is currently Thursday, and yeah, the next few days it's gonna be really busy for me. I am gonna go like on a little bookish date with my cousin tomorrow. We'll see how much vlogging I get done because I also just want to be present with her and kind of just spend time with her because this is like our like time to spend together. So I'm not for sure how much I'm gonna get done or like how much I'm gonna get like filmed, but we are gonna do like a little coffee shop book date in the morning. I'll try to see if I can get some clips in, but also this weekend is also my little one's birthday, so I'm gonna be really present for that one, obviously. And I'm gonna be there, so I'm probably not gonna get a lot of reading done, honestly. And yeah, but I did just post my first week readathon, which I'm actually really happy about because I feel like it's been a minute since I've been posting like some of my videos. Oh man, my eyebrows, I need to do them today. But yeah, I'm happy. Like I'm happy I posted my readathon video, and honestly I'm like even shocked that I'm on the 3rd book of my TBR. I didn't think I was gonna get that done already. Not that done, but be at this point already, because as I'm filming this right now it's the 17th. So we have like about a couple more weeks, I think, if I'm looking at it correctly. So yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get that much done. As in for the last clips, I hope you guys enjoyed that little montage, that little walk hike. We were eating our little brunch or lunch at this little park area that you can like walk around. There's like a creek and there's a bunch of families out there, like a lot of people out there. It was like really cute. It reminded me of like a little Skyrim Cottageville area. Like it just had a bunch of cute little plants, and the weather outside was like beautiful. It was a little chilly, but it was just still beautiful. And it was like one of those days where it's like you're in the sun, it feels good, but then if you're in like the shade, it can be a little chilly. But I honestly like weather like that. I love it, and I love seeing like the tiny little plants, like how small and delicate they were. And it was just really cool to see like the creek and see bridges. This is our first time being there, so it was really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed our little fairy walk, our little cottage world. And yeah, it gave me like literally Skyrim vibes or Bridge to Terabithia or like a little fairy town. Like it was really cute and I really enjoyed it. I honestly just needed some outdoor time. I will check in with you guys a little bit later. We still need to update the reading journal as I'm filming this, but I have not finished up that vlog, the second vlog, just yet. But if you guys are watching this, I hope you guys enjoy the first vlog so far, and I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope you guys are enjoying the series, this readathon series so far. I'm honestly having so much fun with it. I love like watching G's posts and then seeing everybody in the chats like talk about the books that they're finishing or what they're doing next. It's really cool. Honestly, I miss this like community. I wish the readathon could happen all the time, but of course like that is so much work for her, and I do not expect her to even do like, that's a lot. It's so amazing to me that she does host this entire thing. I just think it's so amazing. Like I literally gush about it to everybody. I just think it's so cool. But yeah, I will probably let you guys go because I do need to log in for work, and I hope you guys are having an amazing, beautiful day so far, and I will see you guys on the next clip. Hello you guys, I wanted to check in really quick because I actually just actually a few hours ago I got back with my little bookish date with my cousin, and we went to Half Price Books, and we actually just walked around a bunch of different places. Like we went to a coffee shop, we got a little ube cafe, I didn't mean to say it like that, but then we also went to like Michael's and Target, and we also found a really cute thrift store. Although I didn't get any books today, I just didn't find anything at the bookstore that I was kind of looking for, but I did find some really cute outfits at the thrift store. Let me show it to you real quick. I only got two things, but the first one is this really cute summer tank top that like kind of ties on the shoulders, and I just think it's so cute. Like it's just like really cute and flowy, and I think this would be so cute to wear with like just, I don't know, anything. You can wear it with like shorts and like jeans. But then this is the one I'm super excited about. This like frilly poofy dress. I just think this would be so cute. It goes like this, and then it's like a little puffy on the shoulders. It looks a little bit odd, but I'm hoping that when I put it on, I don't know, I can maybe put like an outfit with it, like a little like wooden purse. But this one's actually from Francesca's, and it was really cheap. It was like $15 for this from Francesca's, which is like, their dresses are normally pretty expensive, and the top is from Altered State, and it was actually $11. And normally, you know, like they're not really the most cheapest, but with it being thrifted, it was pretty cheap. And then I wanted to update you guys because I did get some reading done last night. I didn't get that much reading done. I was trying to get some sleep early, and we ended up watching a psychological thriller that kind of just like, it's hard to just like focus and get some sleep. But I'm on page 54. I don't really have much to say about it right now. I feel like, I don't know if I'm like really hooked in the story. This is like something I want to read, but this is my progress so far. I'll probably check in with more of you guys about this one once I kind of get more reading done, because I just feel like it's taking me forever. But yeah, I wanted to check in with you guys real quick and just say that like that's my progress on the reading, and this was a really fun day. Honestly, it was really nice to get out of the house. Really warm today, so a lot of my makeup did kind of melt off. But yeah, I wanted to check in with you guys real quick before I forget. But I'm probably gonna let you guys go. This check-in was just a really quick one, and hopefully I can get a lot more reading done tonight. We do have plans to wake up tomorrow, but not super early, so hopefully I can kind of wind down and get some reading done. I'm also really in the mood to play my Switch right now, so I did chug a coffee for the day, my second coffee, so maybe we'll end up doing that. But for now, I will probably let you guys go, and I'll see you guys on the next clip. Hello you guys, good morning. Today is, what is today? Tuesday, April 22nd, and it's the weekend after Easter, and then also the weekend after my little one's birthday, so I didn't really have a lot of time to like update you guys, but I did get a lot of reading done the past few nights on Heartless Hunter. I'm actually on chapter 50 and I'm on page 344. Honestly, like this is how much I have left, which I'm actually really happy about, because we have like almost maybe like about a week or less than a week before the readathon ends, which I still have a lot to do. Like I still need to update my reading journal, and I do definitely want to do that with you guys. I really thought that I would be more up to date with my reading journal because I had everything like pre-outlined, but honestly I still did not do that well. But I mean, it's not really much to update. I tried to make my reading journal as like simple as possible, so it wouldn't be so like so much work to update everything. Also, if you see me move around a lot, it's because I'm like squatting, so yeah, my legs are hurting. But I am about to go to work right now, but I wanted to update you guys because it's been a minute since I've really updated you guys on my reading progress. So honestly, I ended up really enjoying the story. It took me a minute to kind of get into, and I felt like because it's on my TBR, I felt like, okay, I'm going to read it because it fulfills the prompt. But I was almost going to DNF and switch to another book, not because I didn't like it, but just because I wasn't in the mood for it. Like, I wasn't really in the mood for like a fantasy book, but I don't know, it's like, I guess it's like kind of fantasy, but I wasn't really in the mood for something like that at the time. Like, I didn't want a whole world system built, and I don't know, I just wasn't in the mood for like a magic read, which I normally am, but because I have been in like a giant reading slump, I wasn't in the mood for this type of read. But as I progressed into the story, I think maybe about like 30% of the book, it started picking up really good. Like, I actually started getting interested. I honestly am really enjoying this story. Like, it's been a minute since I've actually kind of, it's like I can tell like I'm like one step right before getting out of a reading slump, like one step before I'm like, oh my gosh, I really enjoy this. Like, I think it's opening up the gates for me to like want to pick up more fantasy books again, which I think is a good thing. So, and I also saw that on BookRoast we had hit 5 million pages, so we hit another dragon. So I'm excited. I really need to catch up on the videos. I just feel like this whole past weekend it's been so busy, like with the holiday and then my little one's birthday. It was an amazing Easter. Honestly, it was so nice to get outside for the spring and just like get outdoors. And I did go book shopping with my cousin that one Friday, but I didn't find anything. Like, I couldn't find any books at Half Price Books, and then we just ended up kind of thrifting, which I did find like the dress and everything. But yeah, anyways, I'm trailing off. My update for this one, I didn't expect this. Sometimes I feel like when there's like love triangles in stories, I always get like a little bit like rolled eyes, because you're just like, okay, I have a feeling this is gonna go like what you always think is gonna go. But honestly, the like little love triangle in this was like really unexpected. Like, I didn't pick this up knowing that there was one in there, and when I saw that there was going to be one, I was a little bit like, ugh. Like, I have a feeling I'm gonna get kind of irritated, because sometimes love triangles in stories can just, I feel like nowadays they're just like, I don't know, they're not executed like that amazingly, like not that great. But the love triangle of this one's actually like really interesting with the story. And then also I'm really enjoying like the whole like concept of the background of the love interest, and then also the whole like witch hunter vibe. Like, I think it's really interesting. There's a lot of parts of it too that you're just like, I don't know, whenever I read stories and anything has to do with grandmas, it always like rips my heart out. It's just, I always will have that like special attachment to my grandma no matter what. And honestly, like reading the story kind of just like, there's parts of it that like, I don't know, like pulled on my heartstrings a lot. And yeah, I really am enjoying the whole like witch aspect of the story. I do feel like when I'm thinking about it, I thought the main protagonist would have a lot more witchy things to include, but honestly I haven't seen her so far. I've just seen her like studying things, and like they create like the whole setting for the witch vibe of the story, but I don't think I've really seen a lot of like magic coming from her, honestly, like considering that she was like a witch. Now that I think about it, I'm like, okay, I do think that could have been put in a little bit more, especially because it's like a witch hunter vibe. But yeah, I think the concept of it is really interesting. I'm honestly really intrigued. I'm enjoying it. I don't have a lot to say about it, but I am actually enjoying the story because I've been reading like chunks of it each night, and I am reading it a lot faster than I expected. I kind of figured too though, because it's like more of like, I don't know if it's like a young adult, I'm not quite sure, but it's like the writing style is like pretty easy to follow, you know, like there's still good details, but it's not too elaborate, but it's elaborate enough to keep me interested. It doesn't feel too simplified, which I was worried about, because in the beginning I did kind of feel like that. There's every like little parts every once in a while where I'm just like, I kind of see myself kind of rushing through like the little parts, like the whole political stuff, and that part I'm like, still a little bit confused, like the whole, when it comes to like the hunter side, I know like why they need to, yeah. But there's also like been like a twist. There's been like 2 twists that are just like, there's always like just like something that keeps popping up that I'm like, okay, I'm really interested, I'm gonna keep reading more, so I've been staying up the past few nights just like reading it, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm honestly really enjoying it, and I'm really happy that I have this much left. Did not think I was going to. If I do like the ending of this and there's a second one, I do think I really want to pick it up, because I have a feeling I'm gonna like it because I really enjoyed this one, and I have a feeling I'm gonna enjoy the next one. So that is my update for this one. But I did miss the overnight readathon. Like late at night when everybody was like sleeping, I did kind of like try to see the readathon live just to like log in real quick, and that's when I saw that we did the 5 million dragon mark. So I wanted to catch up on the dragons and see like which dragon I would possibly bond with, and then I really do need to catch up on my reading journal because there is a lot that I need to finish. I don't know, this readathon I feel like is different than the first one I did, because I feel like the first one I was like readathon on my mind 24/7, but this one actually feels like, not like it's going by slow in a bad way, but I just feel like this month has been like it doesn't feel like it's going by too fast, because the last one I did I feel like it went by way too fast, but also I was moving at the same time, so I don't know, that might have been like kind of made it hectic. I think the books I chose were like really great prompts to fulfill because it wasn't overwhelming, so that was like the main point of like why I wanted to do this. But so far that's how much reading I've gone and done, and then I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey you guys, I wanted to like check in real quick because I'm actually like watching and catching up on all of BookRoast's videos and just checking up on all the dragons, and I'm kind of just like briefly skimming the also part of my appearance. I'm working right now, but I'm like skimming the Discord chats and stuff, and I'm honestly kind of sad that this readathon's almost over. I didn't realize like how fast it was going, and like I don't know, I just really like this. Like I love having like a little book community. I mean, we already have a book community like creating on YouTube, but like I like doing this readathon. Like I just feel like it's so cool to be a part of it and like just catch up on everything. You're like unlocking and saving new dragons, and I'm like trying to catch up on the dragons and seeing which one I think I like. I cannot decide because I keep thinking I like one, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I want this one. So I might take the test and see which one I bond with, but so far I'm like really leaning towards like the Ember Dragon or the Starlight Dragon, I think is what it's called. But one is like kind of like controls like dreams, and then one is like just a really big powerful fire angry dragon, and I like that concept of it. I like all the characteristics that she kind of like stated. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just having so much fun, and I'm not ready for this to be over. I'm really like gonna miss all this because I just feel like doing this readathon has been like really fun. It just kind of gives me something to look forward to, and just kind of has, it's like really fun to be able to like join the community and like see everybody like commenting in the chats. And I do know that people still comment in these chats even when there's no readathon, but I'm just sad that it's gonna be over soon. Like, and I know she keeps doing them, which is really cool to look forward to, because I think she's been doing these for years actually, because a lot of the older booktubers, even some booktubers that don't even make book videos anymore, their old videos like 5-6 years ago, they would like do these readathons for BookRoast, from G for BookRoast, and I just like love replaying those videos even while I'm doing these readathons. They just like pump me up and get me so excited. But I do have to go back to work already, so I'll probably catch up with you guys a little bit later. I'm gonna try to edit tonight, so we'll see how much editing I get done. But I will see you guys on the next clip.
어릴 때 원했던 어른이 됐나. Thought I found, oh she's mine. 놓칠까 달렸던 나. Let's just take it slowly. 늦은 어떤 때 같은 곳 새파랗
Hello you guys, I wanted to, oh yeah, don't mind the roller in my hair. I want to like have my bangs like curl out when I get off, but I wanted to update you guys really quickly because today as I'm filming this, it is May 1st, which makes me so sad that the readathon's over. Like, I don't know why, but I feel really sad that it's over. I'm probably gonna do, as I'm filming this, I have not really done like my formal outro, but I did finish Heartless Hunter, and yeah, I'm probably gonna like put in a little tiny snippet later on about my in-depth thoughts about it. But I did finish all the books on my syllabus. The only book I didn't finish was my guild book, which was for the mind walkers, and it was supposed to be Mask Mirrors. I read up to page 50 on it. I honestly had no idea what was going on in that book. I don't think there was anything wrong with the book. I think I just wasn't really trying to put that much of an effort into like understanding it, because I would read it late at night, and it was just a lot of world building, so I don't know if I could really get that much into it. I think it was just because because I'm a mood reader, I wasn't really in the mood for that type of story, especially after finishing everything on my syllabus. So I think I got kind of lazy, honestly, but I might pick that up again in the future, like for where I left off. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys. I'm also going to do another film, like another separate snippet of me. I want to take the test to see what dragon we bond with, but they did like their final stream, like live stream yesterday with G for the like final part of the readathon, and I don't know, I'm just so sad. Like, I feel like I actually spoke to some people in the Discord chat, and if you're here on the channel, hello, I'm happy you came around and you stuck to the channel. It's just really cool to like be able to like talk to the people that are a part of the readathon rather than just like seeing the names, because sometimes I was such a scaredy cat in the Discord chats. Like, I didn't really know what to say. Like, I wanted to say something, but I was always scared. But everybody there is just so nice and like so friendly, so welcoming. And yeah, I just really enjoyed this whole readathon experience. Like, this is my second time doing it, but I honestly love it so much and I can't wait to do it again. And yeah, I'm really happy I finished my syllabus. I think 3 books was like the perfect amount. But yeah, I'm probably gonna check you guys a little bit later, but I just had to like formally check this part in real quick because I am really sad the readathon's over. I just feel like it went by so fast, and it's been a minute since I've actually checked in this vlog because I've been kind of busy, because I actually have my mom coming out here in like about a week, and she's gonna be staying with us for a week, which I'm probably not gonna be filming a lot just because I want to kind of like fully indulge and spend time with her. But yeah, I'm excited for that, and so I've just been kind of prepping for that, so I haven't really been able to like update everything. I've been kind of like busy with that, but when I have a chance, I'm gonna update you guys about my final thoughts on the last book. Maybe we can just kind of go through the reading journal one more time, and we can do the dragon test together. So I will see you guys a little bit later when we do that. Editing this, I realized that I need to quickly do like a brief rundown of the dragon that I ended up bonding with, or my character ended up bonding with. So I took the quiz. I actually went back on the live stream that G did, and she kind of did like a quiz. You kind of like dock off points for like which one falls under the category that your character you might end up fulfilling the most for each dragon. And so I did like a little rough tally before. Also, please pardon my appearance. I just got off work, and today's my Friday because my mom's actually coming in town tomorrow. We're gonna pick her up from the airport, so I'm gonna be with her for like the rest of the week. So I just want to hurry up and film this because this is like the last part of my vlog that I need to input. So I'm gonna quickly show you the dragon and like how much points I marked off for the dragon and which dragon I got. And then I also want to kind of quickly show you my journal entries that I finished. So this is like a rough little sketch I did on my iPad on Procreate, just dragon bonding, and I kind of just marked off each tally. So you have 5 dragons to choose from. You got to choose between like the starlight, I can't even see that. So you got to choose in between the starlight dragon, the ember dragon, the petal dragon, lantern, and lore, and I honestly really thought I was gonna bond with like the lantern dragon, and then I was kind of surprised I was gonna bond with the lore dragon. Not that like it wasn't interesting, but I just didn't think I was gonna fall under like that category. The one I originally like kind of really wanted was the Ember one, which is the one I did bond with. I almost didn't because I actually tied with the Ember, lantern, and lore, and she said that if you tie you can just choose which one you want. I tied with like the 3 main ones that I were like I was really drawn to, pretty much. And then I retook it again. Oh, sorry, my stomach, I just had hummus. But I retook it again to see like if maybe I need to go through again and see if there's other tallies, and I totally forgot that you're actually kind of choosing like the prompts that kind of fulfill your character. And I kind of thought about my character and I was like, okay, yeah, my character is a little bit different than like how I would be. So she ended up bonding with the Ember Dragon, which I think fits her perfectly, like for the Mindwalker Guild and just like her. And I think it's like perfect. I just think it's so cool like how the Ember Dragon is like one of the hugest, biggest one of the angriest ones, but it's also so loyal, and I'm just really happy with that choice, or that bonding experience. And then I want to show you my journal entry. Okay, let's go to my final entry. So I'm probably going to make another page dedicated to my dragon, but I will probably do that another time. But this is the main part that I put as a Spring Equinox 25. I put down the 4 prompts that I had to fulfill. I didn't fulfill the guild book, but those were the 3 main for my choice. And then I put in each book name, the pages, the format it was read on. I do need to stick the pictures on there eventually. I'm really happy. I like how this looks like with it. I think it's so cute. And then I colored in 3 squares. I might even just color like half of, maybe partial of it. Put down the books, the days I started it, and the ratings. Kind of have some of the book pictures right here. Put this on here because I was kind of going back and forth if I want to pick up this one or this one, but it's just really cool to like see what I was gonna possibly read. And then lastly, it's like one of my favorite pages. This is just my career, about my character, which I kind of showed in another vlog, and then the prompts for my syllabus. So I fulfilled Art of Illusion, Psionics and Divination, and Shapeshifting. So yeah, I'm super happy about it. I still needed to make another page, but honestly I'm like really happy with how my journal entry came out. And yeah, those are just briefly touching up on my reading journal. Hello you guys, I feel kind of sad because this is like my final outro of the Magic Readathon week 3, and this is as I'm filming this, the readathon has been over about 5 days ago. So I don't know why I'm like kind of sad about it. Actually I'm pretty sad about it because I really enjoyed it. I feel like this is like the first time I've actually felt like really a lot more involved, and it was really cool because I actually kind of, I don't want to say like met, but I've kind of got to talk to a few of the other readathoners in the Discord chats, and I don't know, it was just really cool. It was really fun. I followed along like the posts a lot more. I kind of kept up with like the videos and everything, and I feel like I got to really enjoy this readathon because the first time I did it I really enjoyed it, but I was like rushing because I was literally packing up and moving across the country, and I feel like this one I kind of had like enough on my tea-bar that wasn't like too heavy. But I wanted to kind of pop in here and say like my final thoughts on Heartless Hunter by Kristen Cicerelli, which fulfilled the psychokinesis prompt, and I did finish everything in my guild syllabus aside from my guild book, which I did read up to like 50 pages of Mask of Mirrors. I don't have anything to say on it because, to be honest, I was like not really paying attention to when I was reading it. I was just reading before bed, but I didn't get to finish that one obviously at all. So but I wanted to put my final thoughts on this one. So the overall story is you're following Rune, who is a witch, and amongst this world it's like a type of world system where witches are pretty much deemed as like outlaws, like they're kind of being chased after like by witch hunters amongst like the society. And I was a little bit thrown off because normally I would think like, okay, since they're like kind of the outlaws, they would be living more in like the lower parts of the hierarchy system, but it seemed that the witch hunters were the ones that were more of like the lower end jobs, like, considered the somewhat peasants of the system, the hierarchy system. And so Rune actually had like a pretty like beautiful house that she inherited from her grandmother. They kind of, you know, they had like beautiful dresses, they attended parties. So I was like curious about how that world system worked. I honestly, one thing I do want to admit, like a PSA, I was a little bit confused on like the whole world system sometimes, like the whole political part of it. I didn't really pay attention to because I was like, I did, but I was like kind of confused, so I can't really like elaborate on that. But that part kind of threw me off a little bit. And then you're following Rune, who has her best friends. I think his name's Alex is her best friend, and then she also has another best friend as well. I forgot her name, but yeah, I totally forgot her name. It was like Veda or something, I don't remember. But there's her two best friends who know that she's a witch, and then there's a witch hunter. His name is Gideon. And I honestly want to say, like, when I was reading the story, at first, like, there's like a whole love triangle in the story, and I kind of rolled my eyes at it a little bit because I just felt like I kind of feel like a lot of young adult books put love triangles, or for what I've been reading so far, and a lot of times they kind of end like the same way. Sometimes there's like moments where you're just like rolled eyes, you're like I feel like it's kind of like a repeat offender. But I feel like the way that the author input the love triangle in this one actually made you kind of question like who you actually want the main character to be with, because to me that's like a good plot to follow, like a good line to follow, like a romance line to follow in a story, when you like can't decide who you really want the main character to be with because you like both the characters. So that part was like kind of surprising for me because I was like really curious about who she was gonna end up with. But I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but you're pretty much following Rune, who is like she's kind of like the Robin Hood of witches. So she pretty much tries to like rescue all the witches that were taken in to like treason or taken in by the other witch hunters, and she kind of rescues them, and she's like kind of like a hidden, you know, person for this and everything. So you're kind of following her as she like tries to like rescue as much witches as she can, and then you follow her own personal story about what she had to do, because in this world, if you know a witch, if you try to hide someone that you love is a witch, whether it's like your child, your sibling, your relative, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, you can actually be held for treason. And that's like how high the political status is in this story. Is like if you know of anything about someone being a witch, or show like any signs, and I guess like they try to, one way that the witches like can gain their power is by like blood, and some of it like they'll keep in vials. So this is the part that kind of like, I don't know, kind of was a little bit like icky for me. I think I was just like curious because I'm like, how would this, so like the way you can obtain blood as a witch is that you would get vials of blood, and ideally it would have to be from your own blood. If you take it from someone else, I guess like your powers can be so much more, like it could take over your like control, because you become like obsessed with their power, almost like I guess like a vampire status. Like when you drink blood as a vampire, you become like obsessed with drinking blood. So I assume that's like the same concept. I guess the girls who are witches, they like get their monthly periods, and then that I guess is like what it would have been. It would have been like their periods, because they say like, oh, my monthly bleed, and they would look at their underwear and it was like covered in blood. And I was like, okay, so that's how they obtain their powers. Like a lot of girls would just like keep vials of it. So I'm like, so they're keeping vials of like their period blood? I was just a little bit kind of like, isn't that kind of like unsanitary? Like, I don't know, something about that was just like, I'm not like a fan of that. Like a little bit of like how they obtain the vials of blood. Like if I was a witch, I'd just be kind of like, yep, this is how I obtain my power, these are my period blood. Like, or sometimes you borrow her friends, and I'm like, so you'd be using your friend's period blood. Like, I don't know, it was just so, that part kind of threw me off. Like I was like, I wasn't a fan of that. Like it just seemed a little unsanitary to me. And also I'm like, how do you obtain that into a vial? Like this is like realistic, but have you guys ever peed in a cup? It's not easy. I mean, at least for women, it's not easy to pee in a cup. Like whenever I had to go to the doctor and had to do that, that was not easy. So I'm like, to obtain it into a vial, like a meniscus vial. Anyways, I'm like off in a tangent, but yeah, that part kind of threw me off a little bit. But this might be like a trigger warning for some people, so if you do feel uncomfortable, feel free to skip this part. But another way that they try to obtain blood is they would like cut themselves, and they would have these like silver streaks along their skin, which leave like silver markings all over their body, like glistening silver markings. And that's like a telltale sign from witch hunters that they are witches, and that's how they kind of, it's like a visible sign for them to pretty much take them into treason. And so that's why a lot of them try not to do that, but it's one of the easiest ways for them to obtain blood. And they do it, but the way they cut themselves is like into like designs. So sometimes some of them will have like birds or flowers all over their bodies, but it's actually just like them obtaining blood. So I was just really interested in like how the author kind of like created that concept, because although it sounds really painful, it also sounded like really, I don't want to say beautiful, but like with how they like in a witch fiction story, I was like, wow, I didn't think about that. Like, you know, like normally we see like witches, they always have like, they kind of like they have like tattoos or like hennas all over their hands, like there's like flowers and markings, and I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. So I feel like she put like some thought into it. And then also she put a lot of character actually into Gideon. I didn't think I was gonna care for him, but the fact that he kind of like, he is like the son of, his parents were like seamstresses, I think that's what they're called, so they would like make dresses for like the princess witches, which there's a whole political issue that happened with that, and then that's why there's like a downfall of like witches, and like that's why they're being chased after pretty much. So that was pretty interesting to see like how he became a lot more of a character and like the things he did, like a romantic side for her. I thought it was actually like pretty sweet. Like there was actually like, it's really hard to like find romance stories that have like sweet things in it that aren't like repeat offenders from other stories. So it was really cool. Like I actually started to like care for Gideon as a character for her. I honestly would rate this a 4-star read, like a 4-star read, but it wasn't terrible. It was actually like a pretty fast-paced read, and I felt like it was something that kept me going. The romance in it was actually really, like, I actually really enjoyed the romance in it. The world system was really interesting as well, and there was like a plot twist where you're just like, I did not really think about that. I don't know why I didn't think about it. It was like a common plot twist, like not common, but it was like something that was like in my face, and I was like, how did I not think about that? But there was a plot twist in here that was pretty like intriguing. The whole love triangle part kind of kept the whole story like, you know, you were just like questioning like, who is she actually gonna end up with? Like I did not know, because there was something that happened that I was like, there was like some sad things in it too, like when she talks about her grandmother, and then you talk about all the other people who have gone through things, like other witches, and like what they do to protect themselves. And yeah, it was really interesting. Like this whole story was like really, I enjoyed it. I can see why a lot of people like love it and why it got really hyped up. I wouldn't say it's like a 5-star read for me, but I just felt like one thing I really wished is like, I wish they kind of elaborated more on like her magic, like her usage of magic, because I feel like for her being a witch, a lot of it you're kind of just seeing her like study up in like books and stuff, and like, but you don't really get to see her actually use her witch powers. Like I don't know, I didn't really get to see her use a lot of it throughout the story. Like I just thought it'd be more witchy based, but I didn't really feel like she got to really, like, you didn't get to see it often. Like I was kind of hoping for like even little details, like when she would make her drink or something, or like when she would wake up in the morning and do something. Like I just really want a witch book like that, where it's just like a witchy setting, if that makes sense. So a lot of it kind of is like focused on like the world itself and like the whole world system itself, and it's kind of like a dystopian world for witches. It's like pretty much like what I kind of grasped from the story, but I did enjoy it. I did feel like it was a really fast-paced read, and it kind of like slowly got me out of my reading slump. So I really am like happy I finished the story, and yeah, I honestly really enjoyed it. I did not think I was gonna finish it like that, but I did actually finish it a week before the readathon ended. With that, I just kind of took a break from reading, pretty much played my Switch, trying to catch up on my woobles. That is like my final thoughts for this book, and I think I'm going to call it the end of the readathon. If you did catch up this far in the readathon, I'm so happy, and thank you so much for watching. Honestly, I'm like super grateful for you guys, and thank you so much for always supporting me. And if you are watching this and you have not yet liked, comment, or subscribed, please do. I'd love to talk to you guys in the comments. I always say this, but I really like talking to you guys and I enjoy it. I haven't filmed it yet, but I do want to kind of film like just like showcasing my pages that I finalized for my readathon, my reading journal. And then I do want to take the dragon bonding quiz. So if I did take the quiz, I'll put up my dragon that I bonded with right over here, and then that would be my new dragon. But I'm really happy that my character did finish her course syllabus for this semester, and I cannot wait to attend the next semester. And when I do, I would definitely want to vlog it, because this was really fun. So yeah, I'm probably gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video.